I'm up here today to find a healthy basket full of mushrooms that I can make a winter broth out of, and we're going to cook it here in the woods. It's going to be rustic, but it's going to be mushroom goodness through and through. So stay with me and see what I find and what I turn it into. It's going to be whatever it is, I promise you that. Well, I've just spotted these. These are winter chanterelles. Wow. We'll begin collecting a few of them to put in our basket, that's for sure. Absolutely amazing. What a great start. That there looks like a hedgehog. I can get in there. Yeah. A little bit of hedgehog in there. Looks like something, some animal had run through it or knocked it. It's just smashed. Look at the size of that. Winter chanterelles. Oh, look at the size of those winter chanterelles there. I can't say no to them. In amongst all these brambles, but... Ow! Look at that. That is a huge chanterelle. All there, look, way up the back. Slowly filling up. I wouldn't mind a bit more variety, but those chanterelles are so tasty. Oh, look here. That is sulphur tuft. Can you see that? Bright yellow. Some baby ones there. I think it's bioluminescent, so it glows in the dark, which is pretty amazing. But it is toxic, so we'll leave that one. What's here? Porcelain fungus. It's sticky, but it's edible, so in. So that box is filling up lovely. I believe that's the sulphur tuft again that we showed you a minute ago. That's cool. Oh, what's this? This looks like a hedgehog again. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'll just clean it up a second. There you go, taking the rough bits off. A couple more bits for the basket. Seems to be lots of reminiscence of hedgehog mushroom. I'd just like to find a nice patch where there's a big one. That'd be lovely. There's lots of white stones like that. I keep seeing them and thinking there's another mushroom. Oh, there's a bit there, look. You see that? Whoop. A bit. I don't know what bracket fungus that is. If you know, tell me. Okay, from here I can see something right through there. I've been up and back and found white rocks or stones too many times, but this one looked a little bit different. What a find. I was right, and I think there's one down there and some up there. So I'm just going to have a quick look around and see what I can get. If they are, then that will be enough for our dinner. I've literally only taken a little of what's here, and I've got so many. Amazing. We have got a feast. We have got such a feast. It's going to be amazing. This is a nice little collection. I said I thought it was a rock I was going to walk past, but I decided to go and have a look, and then it just proves every time you just make that extra bit of effort and look at what we've got. Cook up incoming, and there's just so many more just up here. Look, yeah. So glad I made the effort. Look at that. Just going to harvest a few of these gorse petals just as a garnish. Are you ready for a cook up? I am. I am absolutely starving. So let me get set up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm all set up. I'll show you what I've got. A whole load of mushrooms, a nice big knife, some butter, oil, a little bit of seasoning. So my mushroom spoon. If you watch my previous videos, you'll know where I got this from. A little bit of black pepper, 2 cloves of garlic, some bread that has been pre-buttered. So we are set for a fantastic broth here. So how I'm going to do it is, we're just going to use the mushrooms for flavour. There's so much flavour in those mushrooms, especially those chanterelles there, well, and the hedgehogs to be fair. We've got garlic, we've got salt, we've got pepper. In the salt there's a little bit of truffle dust as well, so that's going to really elevate it. And yeah, so we're going to sweat those mushrooms down in butter and some seasoning, and I'm just going to keep adding mushrooms to get the strongest mushroom flavour and just build the broth up slowly. Let's crack on with it. We're going to pop in some butter and some seasoning and some garlic. With the garlic, I'm just going to literally cut it into chunks. So yeah, they're just going to be like that, and when they go in, they'll break up. And I'm just going to keep adding. I'm going to put a little bit of this seasoning. Again, this is salt with truffle dust. So just a little tiny bit. And I'm going to pop some butter in as well. A nice bit of butter. All of that juice there, bubbling away, that is going to make the ultimate broth. That's all of the juice coming out of all of the mushrooms. So the mushrooms are essentially making their own stock. Time for some more. Just keep sweating them down, sweating them down, sweating them down. That is going to be one hell of a tasty broth. Mushrooms are 90% water, so they're going to produce so much water to make this broth, you'd be surprised. More just gone in. I'm going to pop these little bits of porcelain fungus in as well. Okay, so now I'm going to put some bigger pieces of mushroom in now. Some like whole chanterelles, like this. Aesthetics maybe, but also to give you something to bite, something to chew. Just break these hedgehog mushrooms up in. I'm just going in with a little bit of black pepper, a little bit more salt. So when you season something with salt, you don't want to be able to taste the salt. I know that sounds strange, but you don't want to be able to taste the salt. The salt is there to elevate the other flavours. So in this instance, elevating the mushrooms and the garlic and a little bit of truffle flavour, I suppose. So it's just elevating all of that. Once you taste the salt, you've put too much in, so you just want to add it a little bit at a time, and yeah, just until those flavours really pop. Technical hitch, run out of gas. Don't worry, I've got a spare. Now we're cooking. I thought something was up, and then yeah, no flame. Look at this now. You see how much water those mushrooms have released. We're going to plate now on here. That looks good. This I'm looking forward to. Amazing. Look how much juice. That's like filled up to here. There's a pure mushroom goodness as promised. Bread and butter. It's sunny, it's crisp, but what I needed was a wild mushroom broth. And this ticks all the boxes. You know, for me, forage isn't really about getting free food. It's about slowing down, getting outside, eating something that's nutritious, natural, seasonal. These mushrooms are scientifically proven to be good for your body. but it's the whole process that foraging brings. It's good for your head. Being out here, moving around, finding things. It's a whole package. That's the real reward, the whole package of what foraging gives you. This broth is just a bonus. Good bonus, but it is just a bonus. I'll say it again. I'll probably say it every time. Come out, try it yourself. Even if you just bring a bit of bread and butter, come and sit under a tree in the sun, relax, get yourself away from the hectic lifestyle, whether it's running a business, if you're an accountant, you're getting bogged down in a supermarket, if you're a single mum at home, you know, if you can just have a bit of time off. I know it's really hard, but if there is that time, if not, you can always bring your little one. They need to get out more anyway. Get them rolling around in the leaves. It's going to do them more good than harm. Anyway, I probably waffled on a lot, as I always do. And I got told off by mum talking with when I was eating on video, so apologies for that. But that's what happens, mum. So I'll leave it here. I've had an awesome day. Make sure you have an awesome day. Do whatever you can. Get outside. Have fun. Live. Don't just exist. Live. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.